So you want to create your very own resume. You want to showcase all of the jobs you've booked and showcase all of your work experience. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting a call here. Hello? They don't actually have work experience? Yeah, no problem. Okay, bye. So you don't actually have any work experience. That's totally fine. Even if you have literally no experience at all, you still need a resume. I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to make your very own resume from scratch. What is a resume? I don't even know what that is, girl. Like I said in the last video, an actor's resume is basically their calling card. It's usually paired along with a headshot and it showcases you and your body of work. Okay, but is a resume even important if I have no experience? The resume is still important. Don't underestimate the power of the resume. Even if you don't have credits, you can use a resume to show casting directors your special skills, physical attributes, your training, and also your contacts. It will also show casting directors that you take acting seriously, that you know that you need to bring a headshot and a resume to an audition. That's what they expect. Because usually casting directors ask for a headshot and a resume regardless of whether you have work experience or not. Now let me show you how to put your resume together. But first, be sure to like this video, please, so more people find this video and my channel can grow and more people can learn how to make their own resume. All the other videos about this are really old, so this is a new one, so be sure to like that, do these other people a favor, and also help me grow in the meantime, because I'm giving you this free advice, and I'm actually a professional actress. You can Google me. I got you, sis. I know what I'm doing. Just Google me at Makayla Lysiak. Bing, bang, bong, boom. So like I said in my last video, you're going to open up a blank page in your Word document editor. Next, you're going to type your name in bold. And sorry guys if I sound weird, I just woke up. Then drag in your headshot, and you're going to have to resize it because mine came in very big. I just made it a little smaller and left it in the top left-hand corner. Then I added a border to clean up the lines and make it look a lot more professional. Then I'm going to drag in a text box and resize it to kind of be like a rectangle shape, and I want to align it with my headshot. And then I'm going to delete my text. Oof, I'll make it again. And I'm just going to change the color to a light gray. I don't want it to be even that dark of a gray. I want it to be super duper light so that it barely is just darker than the page, and you'll see what that does for the layout of the whole entire resume in the end. Then I'm going to drag in another text box to type my name in bold yet again, making it really big so that the casting director knows who I am. And for this, I really suggest not using any crazy fonts. Yes, it'll make you stand out, but not in a good way. No cursives, no chunky fonts, no just weird things. You just want to use the OGs, Arial and Helvetica. Next, you're going to put your union status, and for those of you that are inexperienced, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be non-union. Then I dragged in another text box, and I'm going to start adding in my contacts. So every header, I usually leave it in bold and I make it a little bit bigger. You're going to want to make your point size for your text a little bit bigger because we want to take up space because we don't have a whole bunch of credits to fill in all of our space. So you put your contact, your email address as well so they can reach you, and if you do, you can put your website so they can see maybe if you have a demo reel set up, they can go and check that out. Next, we're going to add in our physical attributes section. I put that in bold because it's an important header, and we're going to add a text background. This is going to make our layout look really clean. So again, I'm just copying over that light gray aesthetic. Next, I'm just going to press tab or space to get that line all the way across the page. Next, we're going to add the headers height, weight, eye color, and hair color, and just fill those in. I put each of these headers in bold, but I'm not going to leave it in just black bold. I want to make it a dark gray because the most important headers are already like black.
This will make it a header, but it won't make it overshadow the main header. And you'll see just right here that that looks like. I'm so tired. Like I copied and pasted that over, and I changed the physical attributes section to special skills. Then you're just gonna put in your special skills. This is any of your talents that you can do other than acting. If you can even like run at all, like just run, put that down. You know, you could say like if you do something at school like track, write track down. If you can draw, write that down. It could be anything. I literally put hula hooping. Next, I copy and pasted that again, and I'm going to change special skills. Now, if you do have theater experience from school, you can add that in. So if you've been in a play before, even if it was like a small character, you can still add that in. That does count as experience. But for this, you're going to want to put the name of the musical on the farthest left side, and then your character name in the middle, and the theater name or director's name on the far right side of the page. But if you don't have that, we're just going to change the section to training. And all you're going to do is put the name of your acting class on the side, the left side of the page, and the teacher's name in the middle. Make sure everything is aligned so that it looks nice and clean. And I use double space to make sure all of our headers are not close together at all. We want to kind of fill up the page. And yeah, that's all for the resume. Enjoy. I think it looks super dope.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for another helpful acting video in the future, and message me on Instagram. I respond to your guys' messages. Y'all already know. I show you. Don't make me do it again. I'll do it again. I don't know if you can see, but it says general, and it does go on forever. It really does. It really do. It really do. Go on forever. If you ask a stupid question, I will not answer. If it's just too long, I will not answer. So just keep it short to the point. You guys know what time it is. It is time to react to a monologue submission. As you guys already know, at the end of each video, I'm going to be reacting to a monologue submission from you guys. On my Instagram, you'll see a little highlight section that says monologue, and it gives you all the instructions on how to submit your own. So you can go there if you're interested and you're like, hey, I kind of want to submit a monologue because it'll help other people with their acting as well as help me with my acting. Who shall we pick today? Today. Who we gonna pick today? Today. Who we gonna pick today? Today, I think we are going to react to Hope Harrison's monologue. Now, her TikTok and her Instagram are both at hope.harrison. Let's get straight into the monologue.
Hi, I'm Hope Harrison. I'm 16 years old, and I'll be performing Nora's monologue from Brighton Beach Memoirs by Neil Simon. I can't believe it. You mean it was all right for you to leave us, but it wasn't all right for me to leave you? It was my future. Why couldn't I have something to say about it? I need to be independent. So I had to give up the one chance I may never get again. I have to pay for what you couldn't do with your own life. I'm not judging you. I can't even talk to you. I don't exist to you. I have tried so hard to get close to you, but there was never any room. Whatever you had to give went to Daddy. And when he died, whatever was left, you gave to Lori. I've been jealous of Lori my whole life because she was lucky enough to be born sick. I could never have a light on in my room at night or read because Lori always needed her precious sleep. I could never have friends over on the weekend because Lori was always resting. I used to pray I'd get some terrible disease or get hit by a car so that my leg would be all twisted and crippled, and then once, maybe just once, I'd get to crawl into bed with you on a cold rainy night and hold you and talk to you until I fell asleep in your arms. Just once.
I thought this was a really cool monologue. I love the dialogue. There's so much to work with, but I do have some critiques. I know we said this about Naomi, but sis, just a little bit of space above your head, just crop it in, girl. It'll make a difference, trust me. Even if it's a little bit and you don't think that it might matter too much, cropping in that space, like what if I filmed the whole video right here like this? Yee, gang, gang. No. We want it in the center. We want it cropped. I think what kind of threw me off right from the beginning was, again, like I said in Naomi's video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, click the card right here and you'll see what I'm talking about. Before thought, we really need it here, especially because it's such a powerful statement in the beginning.
Daniel Simon, I can't believe it. You mean it was all right for you to leave us, but it wasn't all right for me to leave you?
When you start off a scene, I want to see what's happening before everything already even started. Before the first line, you have to imagine that somebody just said something to you and you're reacting off of that. It's like the camera just started rolling and we're in the middle of something that's going on. Not when it's rolling, you start your emotion. We want to see the emotion before. I feel like your facial expressions just need to be pushed a little bit more. I can see that you're trying to reach for the expression, so even on that first line, I can't believe it. You mean it was alright for you to leave us, but is it... Oh, I tripped up. You mean it was alright for you to leave us, but is it... Was it what? To visit, but yeah! Whatever, I can't say the line. But I want you to kind of lean into your facial expressions a little bit more. I know you never want to overact, but I think that you just need to work on really giving it that extra push. Maybe try filming yourself, making different facial expressions, sad, angry, happy, whatever. If you have a hard time really pushing out those emotions through your face, you're going to want to try and do that and practice as much as you can. So film yourself and be like, okay, I think I can add a little bit more and work on your facial expressions. So you mean it was okay for you to leave us? Buzz it. I can't say the line. Buzz it. Whatever. You understand what I mean. I want to see the changes in your emotion. I want to see the shifts.
You to leave us, but it wasn't all right for me to leave you. It was my future.
Right. So I'm not seeing any change in your thought. But it wasn't all right for me to leave you. Okay. It was my future. See how my facial expressions just changed? You could see the thought process on my forehead lines.
Why couldn't I have something to say about it? I need to be independent.
Okay.
So I had to give up the one chance I may never get again. I have to pay for what you couldn't do with your own life. I'm not judging you.
Even on that moment, right? All of this is about your thought process, right? Especially with dramatic stuff. You're raw with emotions right now. You're trying to figure out what to say and you're processing all this stuff that's going in your head. Maybe you see how she's reacting, and when you shift from this, I see what you're trying to do here.
So I had to give up the one chance I may never get again. I have to pay for what you couldn't do with your own life. I'm not judging you.
So yeah, right. The more backing off is like, I'm not judging you. No, I can't even talk to you. So really giving it that, this is her breaking point. She's expressing how she's felt for the past few years. I want to see the, you know what I mean? For what you couldn't do with your own life. Oh no, I'm not judging you. I can't even talk to you.
I don't exist to you. I have tried so hard to get close to you, but there was never any room. Whatever you had to give went to Daddy.
I really like that moment.
Whatever you...
That was beautiful. There was never any room. You can feel it in your voice, how it's a little bit shaky. I like that.
I could never have a light on in my room at night or read because Lori always needed her precious sleep. I could never have friends over on the weekend because Lori was always resting. I used to pray I'd get some terrible disease or get hit by a car so that my leg would be all twisted and crippled, and then once...
This point specifically is very personal, and this is where I really want to see the emotions build up. You are talking about your own experience. I want to see in your head, on your face, I want to see that you lived this through. You remembering yourself in the dark, late at night. You weren't able to have a light on because she has to sleep. You have to tell your friends, hey, you can't come over actually, Lori needs to sleep. You sacrificing, I want to see on your face. And as you keep giving these examples, I want your anger to heighten. I want your emotions to build up even more. I could never have friends over because Lori was always resting. I used to pray that I would get some terrible disease or that I would get hit by a car so that my leg would be all twisted and crippled so that once, just maybe once, I could crawl into bed with you at night and hold you and talk to you until I fell asleep in your arms. Just once. Just once. But overall, I really love that monologue. There's so much to do with it, and it's so heavy, and there's so much to bite your teeth into. But thank you so much for submitting. Everybody let me know what you thought of her monologue submission in the comments below. How do you think Hope did? But that's going to be the end of this video. Be sure to subscribe for more acting videos. If you want to submit your own monologue, be sure to visit my Instagram. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.